So I'm attempting to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it, but I could do that. So.
Shirt before she leave, I'ma need my shirt back.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Quanti and tuning into another episode on Devon TV. Today's episode, okay, so boom, my best friend got me a sewing machine and I already unboxed it and I recorded a short video. So if you want to see that, that will be uploaded on my TikTok at Devon TV. On this video, I want to record my attempt at my first sewing project. My best friend gave me a sweater of his, just a plain sweater that he didn't mind me messing with. He didn't have any inspiration or anything like that because I told him that I am not one to just sit down and draw and come up with my own design. I really like to see an image and then try to duplicate it to the best of my ability because it never comes out exactly, like it never comes out identical. It always looks unique to me. I found a design, it was inspired by a tattoo design, and I sketched it already because I feel like that was just gonna make this process longer, so I did it off camera and I am going to cut it out. I'm gonna use an old sweater that I no longer have any use for. I'm gonna use that scrap fabric and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Doing a lot of token. I don't really like to watch videos and they token. I like to see. Yeah, so this is the sweater that my best friend gave me. This is the design in which I'm gonna cut out so that I can use as a stencil, and this sweater is what I'm going to use as my scrap fabric. This is what I'm gonna cut out, this sweater, and then I'm going to attempt to sew this onto this sweater. Mind you, I have no prior experience to sewing. I don't know what I'm doing. I just have this thing where I see videos and I just be like, oh, I could do that. Oh, I messed it up. I see sewing, like upcycling videos on my YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. And so yeah, I just got this thing, like I said, where I'm just like, oh, I could do that. And so I'm attempting to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it, but I could do that. So before I cut the fabric out, I'm gonna cut this out. Let me find my scissors. Now that I got that all cut out, I gotta place it on this, and then I gotta go get another pair of scissors because the scissors that I was using just now was not gonna be able to cut through the sweater. Then we're gonna attempt to cut that same thing out in this cloth. Although I can't give you guys instructions as far as a tutorial goes, I could give you a walkthrough of what it is that I was. First, I traced my stencil out on my fabric in which I wanted to use. I traced it because this sketch is pretty detailed, and so I wanted to be able to cut exactly how I sketched it. So I just went ahead and used the stencil for reference. I had the stencil, and since I was the one that sketched the stencil, it was pretty easy for me to freehand parts that I couldn't use the stencil for. I'm such a visual person, so I literally already visioned how this sweater was gonna come out, and I needed it to come out exactly how I had the image in my head. It was kind of like the image on the sweater, so this was me just going in and filling in that extra detail. I just finished tracing. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I say this every time I try something new. I did not know that these projects be so time consuming. I did not know that was going to take so long. I had to go back in and add the details. I was only able to trace the outline, so I had to go back in and then like fill in the lines. Yeah, now I'm finna attempt to cut it out. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing, so fingers crossed this come out right, because yeah, I think this is the part that like matters in order to move on to the actual attempt at the sewing. So yeah, here goes nothing. Next part is pretty explanatory. I then used the outline to cut out my fabric. There's not much to talk through this part. The one thing I did realize is that my big scissors that I was using to cut out the thick fabric was working for the outline, but the small minor detail I had to use my smaller scissors for. Unfortunately, that's all the footage I got because the rest of it was out of frame. I am back after cutting out that fabric. Lord knows I was baby, I ain't gonna lie, I experienced so many emotions just a few minutes ago. Okay, so I began cutting the unnecessary, like the inside I don't even know how to explain it. But I began cutting, basically trying to cut out the letters, right? Numbers and the letters, right? And I took it back and I'm like, wait, am I messing this up? So then I stopped doing that. So then I started to cut the perimeter, and then I'm like, okay, now this look wonky. So then I had to finish cutting out the inside. I hope you catching what I'm gonna try to put it on the screen so y'all follow what I'm saying, because I'm having a hard time explaining myself, but it makes sense in my head. Anyway, finally finished that, and then it took me probably 20 to 30 minutes to figure out the placement, because in my head I had the vision for it to be in the middle, because it's only so many places you could place like a logo on a hoodie. So, and then this is a zipper hoodie at that, so I had the whole vision with the like zip the hoodie down and the words is like right there in the middle, and but like anyways, yeah, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to explain it as much as I could before I show you. Anyway, this is just going to be the beginning, because and now that I look at it, this is plain, that's not my speed. So I'm gonna have to get some rhinestones. I told y'all I'm obsessed. Well, if you didn't know, now you know. I'm obsessed with anything that's like shiny and just at you, just like grasping your attention. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I have as far as materials, rhinestones, or anything else that I could add to it after I sew this on, but this is what I came up with as far as the placement. Bow. Okay, so yeah, I hope it's straight, because it don't look straight on camera, but from in person, in my face, this looks straight. So yeah, essentially this is supposed to be in the center, in the middle. Idea in mind is to put some rhinestones around it so that this stands out. Maybe put some on here as well. Calm down. Yeah, maybe put some on the logo as well. But so far, this is what I have. And I'm excited to see if it's gonna be as easy to sew it on. I mean, for the most part, everything was easy except, oh, just me. Yeah, that was the only thing that was making this not easy. I was just in my head, per usual. So anyway, let's move over to this table and see if we can start to sew something. Fingers crossed.
Due to my SD card being corrupt, I don't know what this clip was supposed to be, so we just gonna jump to the next one. So before I go in and attempt to sew the letters down, I attempted to pin the fabric down to the sweater so that it'll stay in place and it won't move when I try to sew it. I'm going to lie, this part is still a learning process for me, because it just looks easier watching a video than when you actually have to do it and understand what it is you're doing.
I really do wish that I had two cameras at the moment. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't want to run out of storage, because I want to talk and like show y'all what I'm doing. But yeah, we just gonna focus on what I'm doing at the moment, because I have 9%, so I gotta hurry up because I don't feel like waiting. I just seen the videos of them just putting the just underneath. So let's go like this, right? And let's just go for it, baby. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know what's going on. Like, I don't even know. But we just gonna pretend like we do. Alright? Alright, let's go. Like, show y'all what I'm doing. Again, don't really know what it is I'm doing. Just doing shit. Just trying to learn to know what I'm doing, okay? I want to use this one stitch. I don't know what that is, but it's I gotta close this, put this down. Where's that? The purple thing right here. Oh, put it down. I mean, my bad. Put that down. Oh, is that easy? Oh, is that easy? And I got the foot thing. Where the foot thing at? The foot thing over here. The foot pedal. They said if you want to use this, not to turn it on. Okay. Oh wait, let's see if we could sew this in place. This right here. Mind you, I don't know what I'm doing, so wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to step on it. Alright, wait, hold on. I don't think that's supposed to go like that. I want you to go. Okay. Oh, I gotta pick it up in order to cut this thing. Wait, can I just... Alright. I think this is to cut this like this. Oh, that's cool. Camera finna die for. Let me pick this up. Pick you up real quick. Pull this out. Grab my scissors. Where are my scissors? Got my scissors. Let's cut this. Let's see what we came up with. Baby, I don't know what it is I'm doing. I'm just trying to learn. That wasn't bad though. Like, that wasn't hard. Oh, I messed it up. I didn't mean to move it over like that. This didn't get sewn whatsoever. I wanted this to get sewn. Okay, now that I got an idea of what I'm doing, let's just hope that when it comes together, this doesn't look completely insane. Somehow, wait, what happened to the other one? Oh, there we go. I don't remember how long it said to pull it out, but I'm just gonna go like that. Put this down. Oh, I'll put it back up. So I gotta get this under there. Oh, pick this up. Wait, oh shit up. Oh, I gotta do the thread thing again? Bro. Hold on, Keisha. Okay, hold on, Mr. Dre. So I just want to do one more right here to secure this right here, and then I think I'm gonna call the sewing day done. I just came up with an idea. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all when I finish this part right here. It needs to calm down because why is doing that? The last time I took to this camera was when I was finishing the right side or whatever side. Let me zip it up, and it's the moment of truth. Like I said, the point, my goal was to get the logo on the sweater. I'm not perfecting the sewing yet because I just started. Today was my first day. I really honestly feel like if I would have learned to hand sew, I would have been able to hand sew it on better, because like I said, it's such an intricate, like it's so many bumps and curves and waves and shit. Let me just show y'all what I got. I want to zip it up. So basically, the inside of the stitching, this is what I was talking about. The right side don't look so bad. The right side actually look better than this side. This side, I think you could tell like I didn't know what I was doing. This side looked better. It looked like progress. I think I cooked on the right side way better than I did on the left side. Zip him up. And this is the moment of truth. Let's see if all of that sewing was worth it or it was for a reason. And let's let it go make a mess. Okay, I mean, besides this bunch right here, besides this piece right here, it's not that bad. I'm sewing this part on, so I can't like fix this. I can't fix this unless I take the what is it? Take the seams out, baby. I don't even know the vocabulary. This part right here is supposed to like match this part, but it's all the way down here because this is where I started. Again, don't know what I'm doing, so I don't think it's that bad, because let me tell you something. I was doing it, you know what I was thinking? You know how like you see inspiration on like designer websites? Like when I do, because I told you I'm an inspiration type of person. Like I like to create based off of inspo. Yeah, all the videos and stuff that I watch to get ideas and stuff, a lot of people base their this gonna keep talking about SD card reader slow. I'm just gonna keep ignoring the message. What I was gonna say? Basically, designer brands be selling clothes for a body part, for the price of a body part. And I just feel like, why would I pay for that when I could just make something similar? You know what I'm saying? And again, the fact that it looks like I made it, the fact that only I will have an item that look like this, I don't know, it make me feel a little bit at ease. Because I one thing I can't stand about this generation is how everybody's starting to look the same. Young generation for sure, but like, yeah, everybody will look the same, and I just don't want to. So I don't mind for my okay. Yeah, I don't mind for my clothing DIY projects to look unique. What I was gonna say? Yeah, and if Balenciaga made this with the stitching incorrect, or the you know, the not correlating the sides not being, what the fuck? I hate when I'm thinking and talking at the same time and I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, oh, bitch, I done forgot. Okay. All of that though, all of that noise, I forgot that I even turned on this together. Hold on. I'm weak. I was chatting just now because I be doing this thing where it's like, you ever think of something and then when it's time to say it, you can't remember what you're thinking? Yeah, that happened to me a lot. So it's this specific vocabulary word that I was trying to use, and I can't remember it. So all I'm trying to say is basically, if there was a designer brand that made this exact attempt at sewing, I feel like people would have been eating it up. Yeah, not tripping. This is, again, a first attempt at sewing, so hopefully the next time I do it, I know a little bit more I know a little bit what I'm doing, because this time I didn't know nothing. Like, I didn't know nothing at all. But at the end of the day, I'm also gonna pat myself on the back because I'm proud that I didn't give up. I do this thing where it's like, I told y'all, I see a video and I be like, oh, I could do that. And then when I do it and it don't come out how I thought it was gonna come out, I get so fucking mad. Like, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for me to get so mad when the point of trying something new is trying, right? Anyway, yeah, this is day one. The only thing I want to do is distract the fact that this sewing looks like a little lopsided, a little, I did it myself. Again, I don't mind, but I don't want that to be the main, like the main focus on the sweater. So I'm going to buy some glue tomorrow. We going rhinestone crazy, not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna see what materials they got at the store as far as options go. I really want rhinestones, but we gonna see what else we could come up with. Until tomorrow. Hola vlog, it is 2 days later. Yesterday I did not get around to the second attempt of the sewing because I decided that I wanted to add something else, but just to practice the sewing part. So I drew a star stencil, I cut out my stars, and I was just struggling for about, I did that yesterday, I didn't record anything. Yeah, I want to say it took me about 5 to 10 minutes to figure out the placement. The vision I had in my head was to put the stars on the sleeves, but then when I did, I just felt like it looked plain, but I forgot that I wanted to distress the sweater and add rhinestones. Speaking of which, I did go to the store to pick up more rhinestones because I think I need all sizes, like small ones and bigger ones. I went to the discount store. I was trying to be quiet because I got my cat some new toys. Right now, I can't like give him the full attention, so I wasn't trying to let him know that yet. But I think he already know now. And this is what I found. This is perfect. Silver, gray, I want to say, and black in all sizes. They have small ones. I also found this stars and moons and diamonds. Yeah, I also like these, so I feel like these will add a little splash to it as well. So I'm just gonna play with that once I finish the sewing. I'm gonna show y'all my vision. Okay, so this is how the hoodie looks so far. This is already sewn on. I showed y'all that part already. I found some rhinestones and I made my black rhinestone hoodie. My best friend said that he liked it, so if you didn't watch that video, go watch that video where I made my rhinestone hoodie. I had some rhinestones left over, and so I told you guys I wanted to create some dimension, so that's why I want to do the small rhinestones and then the bigger ones. But I also had some of these left over, these glass clear looking rhinestones. So I followed that map that I did the black sweater, and I put these along the pockets. Didn't want to do too much because again I'm still going to add the rhinestones. And with the remainder of the rhinestones, I decided to add something to the hoodie because I did want to add something to the hoodie. I don't know, it was just too plain for me at first, so I thought I wanted to add something else. Oh, and again to practice my stitching, my sewing. And I feel like I'm forgetting to say something. I feel like, I watched a video the other day, and so I feel like the stars aren't going to be that hard. I think I got, for the most part, I think I got it down pat as far as like the sewing, because I feel like this star is not so, the shape is not as interesting as that one was. It's kind of just like a few lines. So, and I have a piece of scrap that I'm gonna practice on doing a straight line before I do my stars. So I'm excited, I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking about this since last night. I've been scrolling, watching videos, and all day today up until this point, so. I'm a dweeb, bro. I was supposed to put the camera on the charger. I wasn't filming, which was the whole entire yesterday, but I did it at 23%. So as usual, I'm moving fast. Probably only gonna be able to show y'all me sewing on one star. This is my scrap fabric. This is just the extra piece that I came across. Honestly, I had a piece dedicated just for this part, but I couldn't find it, so I had to cut out another piece. Nevertheless, we are just going to sew a straight line. So my needle is already, my thread is already, it's already set up, she's already ready to go. I'm not familiar with the terms yet, so that's why I'm buffering. We're gonna slide this up under here. I'm going to start right here, the needle down, put this down, and then go for it. Is that wrong? I don't know if that was a straight line. Pick this up, pull it out. Oh, pull this up and then pull her out. Then we got the clippy thingy right here. We're gonna clip it this as well. Okay, so the point of that was to see whether or not I could sew straight. Yeah, don't look that bad to me. Now we're going to attempt to record sewing on a star. I literally just spent a couple minutes trying to figure out how to not sew this one to sew this shut, this sleeve, but maybe again I don't know what I'm doing, so we're just gonna go for it and hope and pray that that doesn't happen. If it does, I don't really know what to do. This under here, I don't think that it's gonna sew shut. I really hope they don't. Have my pins in there. Let's go. Tidy out, give it a cut. And it did not come out terrible. It didn't come out terrible, but it did come out a little bit too much on the fabric for me, so I'm just gonna try to move out a little bit. But we getting the hang of it. Hey. Not too shabby if I don't say so myself. Turns out the rhinestones wasn't enough, or maybe I was just having a good time and I just wanted to practice some more. I went again in and made some more stencils because it matches the front, which said 1 of 1 like no other. So I used this as my guideline to cut out my numbers. First I tried to use scotch tape to hold down my stencil, but that wasn't working, so I went in and pinned the stencils to the fabric. At this point in my project, I was practicing reverse applique. I told y'all I think I could learn from a video, so I watched a couple videos and this was my attempt at learning how to do it. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I know I wasn't back stitching at the moment, so I think that's why it was getting jammed. But yeah, this is what I get for thinking I could learn after watching a couple videos. Long time no speak. I'm here to end the video. I'm not about to just say bye, that's it. Like, I'm here with my finishing product. It's been, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 days since I've last touched this sweater. I do get in this mood where I am trying to learn to, oh baby, this ain't the first time y'all gonna hear this, but I really suffer from not living in the moment, and every time I want to do something for the first time and it's exciting and I want to document it and I want to remember, I want to record, and then it's like, okay, but I don't know what I'm doing, so how am I gonna record? And then yeah, it just be a lot. So sometimes I think about just doing it. I attempted to get as much footage as I could so that as I'm explaining, I could put stuff up on the screen from when I was doing it. Last thing that I worked on this sweater was adding the rhinestones, correct? Right. I don't know if I told y'all, but I did think to myself that it was too plain, so I wanted to add something to the back because I didn't feel like going in and gluing the rhinestones in on the back. I just feel like that wasn't necessary. So instead, I decided to add numbers to the back. I wanted it to be 2 big numbers, but of course my sizing is always wrong. I attempted to record me pinning this 01, because you know the front says 1 of 1 like no other, so in the back it was a 0 and a 1 because you're the one like no other. Hey, I hate that. Cut that out. Boom. Then I attempted to sew it on the inside of the sweater so that I could come up with the reverse embroidery thing. I've seen these TikToks, I've seen these Instagram reels, I've seen these YouTube shorts about this reverse embroidery thing, and I've been like trying to teach myself overnight. I was watching videos since yesterday and I thought
I'm not in the mood. My SD card was running, speed was running slow at the time, so I kept abruptly getting interrupted by my SD card. Every time it would just stop and I would just skip like what I was saying to something else. That explains that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to make this quick because this is the most it's interrupted me in one video. Like, damn, can I get a sentence out? The fuck? I already be buffering once I turn the camera on. I don't need you to like add to the buffer. The fuck? Anyways, I like the mess up. I like how it turned out. Because it looked intentional but unintentional at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. Because like I said, I can never make something, I can never replicate something, I can never duplicate it and make it look exactly like so. So I feel like the mishap, that was me adding my little touch, you know what I'm saying? So it was a mistake, but I think it was a cool mistake. You know, like when you take a picture by accident and it's like, oh, this shit fire, like, oh, yeah, that was an accident, but I like it. It was supposed to be 0 and 1. I mean, it is 0 and 1, but the 1 is upside down. The 1 is upside down, and this is supposed to be the embroidery, the reverse embroidery. I sewed my letters on the inside, right, like so, and then I cut it out so that you could see what it is I sewed on the inside on the outside. You get it? Reverse? Ooh, yeah. Everything else I think I showed and recorded and attempted my best to record. I don't know if I recorded this part, but I'm just gonna go over this just in case I didn't. The 2 stars, I couldn't figure, I wanted to, oh, that I did record that. I recorded me sewing the star onto the sleeve, but I accidentally sewed it shut, so I had to take that off, and then I didn't feel like opening up the seams, so you know what I did? I said we're gonna find another placement for it. I don't fucking have time. I really should have put the stars in the back, I feel like one right here, one down here. It don't matter. Too late now. I mean, I got one more star left, but anyway, I'm getting distracted. I changed the placement to the hood because I knew I wanted to do something to the hood because I told y'all this would have was looking plain. So I just put the star on the hood. Right. These rhinestones, I only added these glass rhinestones because one, I had extras, and two, when I made my black rhinestone hoodie, my best friend complimented it. And then he gave me this and he was like, he wanted me to do something to this. So I'm only assuming he liked the rhinestones. Well, he didn't tell me he did, and he didn't tell me he didn't. So this is just my own little, you know, and he didn't give me no instructions though. And what is it called? Safety pins? I have found a bunch of safety pins in my mom's room. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna add, oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this SD card's stressing me out because I got something to explain. And I can't. I'm all over the place. I don't want to forget nothing. At the end, you guys see me attempt to distress the hoodie. I tried to distress the hoodie with a nail drill. I thought it was the same thing. I'm the king of innovation. And this is a polyester sweater, so I don't know if that's why the drill wasn't ripping through the fabric, but it was shredding it, but it wasn't like making it noticeable enough for my liking, so I just stopped. What else was it that I wanted to say? See, it's too much stuff that I'm trying to remember at the same time. I really enjoyed this process. This is just until I like figure out what it is I was thinking about. Oh, boom. I wanted to add the safety pins inside of the distressing, but I also felt like that was gonna be like just too much jumping out at your face, like too much jumping out the door. It's just the approach and the attempt that I made. I ain't tried. I really tried. I like the back, I like the mess up. Like I said, I really enjoyed this process because I feel like I got a little bit more knowledge as far as sewing goes because this was my first attempt again. Number two, this is also a blessing and a curse at the same time because I low-key want to damage or ruin all my sweaters. But like I said, like mess up, like I like the mess up. You know, I don't know when my best friend is coming over here, so he normally just pops up. We don't have any contact for each other right now. Next time I'm gonna see him, I don't know. I would attempt to record his reaction. He's not really a camera person, but I don't care. I'm glad that I forced myself to begin this project. I like it. I put it on. I showed my brother. He said it looked nice. I agree. I put it on. I would wear it. So I hope my best friend likes it too. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's gonna like it. I do. I have a few brainstorm. I gathered a bunch of old clothing or clothing that I can't fit anymore that I feel like I could use for scrap. So I want to see what it is I come up with as far as my next project. Am I going to record that? I might not. Actually, I'm not. I want to actually enjoy and actually learn and not battle against this SD card. So I'm not recording the next one. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this inspired you to try something new. It doesn't necessarily have to be sewing, but just try something you ain't never tried before. I want you to get rid of the idea of fear because it's holding you back. How are you afraid of like not knowing the outcome of something? You could like be afraid to do something and start, and you could be professional. You could be like, you know what I'm saying? So I really enjoyed filming this video. I really enjoyed doing the things I did in this video, and I hope that whoever clicks this video, whoever this video finds, I hope you enjoyed me attempting my first sewing project. And comment down below if you like it, if you would wear it. Comment down below what you would have done different. Just comment down below, baby. Comments is open. My mind is open to comments. And yeah, for my consistent viewers, honestly for the new viewers too, first of all, like, comment, subscribe, share with your mom. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera. I think I'm funny. It's okay. A lot of people would consider Kai-Cenat as #1 streamer because they think he's funny. I don't think so. So, you know, we might like disagree on this channel. You might not think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. So I think that matters. And I think that you should like, comment, you should subscribe, and tell somebody that you think I'm funny. Yeah. Oh, I was talking about for my viewers, old viewers, new viewers. Thank you for watching. Stay grateful. A wise man once said, I think I'm gonna add that to my outro. I just added stay humble. I like the way that sounds. Stay grateful, stay humble, stay blessed. I will see you guys in next week's episode of Devon TV. Hey. Oh. I'm trying to jerk, bitch. I just hit my toe. The fuck? Hey. What I was gonna say? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. You and me both. And if you was curious, I'm the wise man. You know the wise man once said. That's me.